So you're running out of closet space. The good news? You don't need to stop shopping. You just need to start selling with The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. Whether it's that mini bag that can't even fit your phone or those boots you never fully broke in, The RealReal handles everything from photography and copywriting to shipping and pricing. So you can just sit back, get paid, and make room for things that actually feel like you. And with 10,000 plus new arrivals every single day from top designers like Prada, Celine, Louis Vuitton, and Loewe, all for up to 90% off retail, you're bound to find something perfectly on brand to fill that extra closet space with. Plus, this May only, you can get an extra $200 to shop when you sell for the first time. Make room for what feels like you. Go to therealreal.com to start selling and get your extra $200 to keep shopping at therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com. Terms apply.
I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta. Nymphia Wind's on the show today, and we talk about Grindr hookups, Bratz dolls, and bananas. But first, do you want to see me go off? Because I think you want to see me go off.
Mom!
Are you a lady like me? Introspective, beautiful. Oh, are you intellectual like me? Beguiled by a bargain? You like wild times? Oh, like me? Are you serving the community like me? Well, if you are, then you must be very Delta.
I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta, a luxury public access podcast and talk show where I look gorgeous, speak extemporaneously, and invite fascinating people to sit on the couch and get very Delta. Very Delta is for the woman who knows that Deutschmarks are dollars. American Express will do nicely, thank you. But first, let's get into some things that are very Delta.
Go off, Delta!
Did you know that Dollar Tree is going up in prices to $1.75 on many items? People complained when they went up to $1.50, and they complained when they went to $1.25. They said, "How is it Dollar Tree? It's not $1 anymore." They were so surprised that a store that was offering them the value of $1 for items could possibly go up to $1.25. And then $1.50, and now $1.75. Some places have the $5 spot in the store, and so those are for like designated items, but they're saying that now more items in the store that you were used to are going to be going up in price. And people are absolutely losing their minds because they can't believe how betrayed they are. They can't believe that the dollar store would do that to them. How could the dollar store do that? What about people who are struggling? What about it? You weren't complaining when any of the other stores that keep going up in price or have always been expensive. You were never complaining about that, never saying a word. But as soon as Dollar Tree said, "Oh, we don't want to go bankrupt. We want to try to make a little bit of a profit. We want to keep our head above water," it's suddenly a problem. They've betrayed you. How could you have the name Dollar Tree? The world is changing. Everyone is suffering. Everyone is in the same storm in all these different vessels. Some people are shopping at Nordstrom. Some people are shopping at Nordstrom Rack. Some people are buying designer only. Some people can barely get their groceries at the Dollar Tree. But yet Dollar Tree is that one place where everyone's like, "I can't believe it. Can't believe you would betray me." Why the entitlement? Why this expectation? You know, I bitch about everything. And I think there's definitely a difference between complaining about something, understanding why you're complaining about something, and then just being totally entitled to needing everything at your disposal at all times with no effort. That doesn't make any sense. This entitlement, this idea that companies owe you. You know, we hear people talk about sauces. Just throw the sauce in my bag. I want extra sauce. You act like you're paying for it. They are paying for it. They are. Jack in the Box, Dollar Tree, McDonald's, any place you go where you get a product, those are not charities. Those are businesses, places where they make money and they're on the stock market and they have to pay employees and they have to do all kinds of things. And they're not doing any of that fairly along the way. We get that. We know that. But at the same time, it's still not a charity. So this idea that you would get something for free, everyone lost their minds again when Starbucks pulled back on all these freebies. No more free waters. And people were like, what do you mean? I can't just go in and get a free water? No, the cup costs money. Turning on the water costs money. Ice costs money. A straw costs money. Those funny, funky turbo lids, those cost money. And you would think, well, I've always gone in. I've always just gotten my free water in my big cup. Well, why can't they do that anymore? It's not a charity. Why is that? I don't understand why people are confused that a business would need you to pay them money to give you a service. That's how it works. I've always had anxiety going into a business and needing to use their restroom, but not really wanting to buy something. I always feel like when I go in, I'm going to probably need to buy something in order to use the restroom because I'm going to want to flush the toilet. I might have to use toilet paper. I might have to turn on the water and wash my hands. So those things cost money. I would never think to just walk in somewhere and think, well, you owe me all of these experiences for nothing because you always gave it to me before. The times are changing. Things cost even more money than they ever did, at least in our lifetimes. So this idea that businesses would change their policy and say, hey, what we used to give away for free is no longer going to happen. This is not the land of milk and honey. This is not a golden ride for everyone. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And these are just the prices. The entitlement of thinking, well, I'm here now. I want. You are to give. No, they're not. They don't have to. Have you ever been on an airplane and someone comes in and they're like, excuse me, would you mind moving? Would you mind switching seats with me? It's a long flight and we're actually flying together, but we don't have seats together. No one will be doing any of that. I book my things in advance and I pay for priority seating. I want to sit exactly where I want to sit. And that's that. And I don't have to be rude about it. I could just say, oh, no, I don't. I'm really comfortable where I am now. And hopefully you find someone to switch with, but I'm not going to be switching today. And then people get upset. Well, what's the big deal? I can't believe this mean person over here. What's the big deal? The big deal is that you would be so entitled to ask someone to change all of their plans, all of their comfort to accommodate you because what? A lack of planning? A lack of planning on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on anyone else's part whatsoever. You're uncomfortable. Why would I then want to make myself uncomfortable just so that you could be comfortable, just so that you could chit chat, just so that you could share a bag of Fritos? Why would I want to stop what I'm doing and say, you know what? My comfort that I paid for needs to be made available to someone else. No. Opening the door for someone and they just walk through and they don't say a thing. They don't acknowledge you. They don't say thank you. They don't nod, nothing. Just walk through. I want to smash that door on that person's hand so bad. I think it's so disrespectful. It takes nothing to just acknowledge, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's kind of you. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Hey, you have a great day. Something. But this entitlement, oh, well, everyone around me is a doorman. Get the fuck out of here with that. That is so... This is part of the reason why we're in a quagmire of shit. You know what I want for free? I want good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know what I want? Did you enjoy your experience today? You know what else I want for free? I want to smile. I know people are working under difficult conditions, but when you are working as a customer service agent, whether it is serving French fries or doing someone's car loan, whatever it is, you are a representative of the company. And I know people don't like to hear it, but it is the truth. It is 100% a fact. You don't have to kiss anyone's ass. You do not have to get on your hands and knees. And just because you're serving someone does not make you their servant, ever. But when you're representing a company, you have to move with that. You want people to come back. I want for free the experience to come back and have another great experience. I want to come in and say, I'm loyal to this place. I want to come in, and if I experience that the prices went up 25%, I want to see 25% more smiles. I want to see 25% more good morning. I want to see 25% more thank you, see you next time. Some familiarity, just some reason why I should be loyal to the brand. Because I'm willing to be loyal. I want to be loyal to the brand. And if the prices go up, I understand that. But make it worth it. Do you want to see me take a break? Because I think you want to see me take a break. Today's guest is Bananas. Bananas. It's the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16, Nymphia Wind.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
How's everyone doing?
It's early in the morning.
It is. It's like 6 a.m.
And it's freezing cold.
Absolutely.
But you still look gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you're wearing animal print. Well, you're covered in animal print.
Yes.
Right.
Can we just like look at the outfit and get it out of the way?
Can.
Today we're serving real woman CDT realness.
Okay.
Like get the fit.
Yeah.
Get the straight man underwear.
Okay.
And then like get the eyes.
Cute.
You like my makeup today.
Pretty. Very pretty. And then you cover back up. You cover back up. Why not?
It's too early. I'm dead. Life is hard. Waking up is harder.
Waking up is hard, especially now more than ever.
Do you have any like tips to wake up every morning?
I like to sleep in as long as I can. If I had my way, I would be up at like, I would say 11:30.
11:30.
And then like maybe take a shower, go out to lunch, then come back and immediately take a nap. That's it. That's the day. That's all I want to do. What's your meal of the day? Are you a lunch person, a breakfast person, dinner?
I'm more of a lunch person, but I'm that kind of person where if I start working, I just like don't eat. And I'm like so lazy, I don't even do breakfast. So like I'm really, it's a blessing that now my roommate cooks. So I kind of just look at him and I'm like, fine, I'll cook. So he makes me breakfast and lunch and dinner. What
would be like an ideal breakfast for you?
I usually like a good yogurt, chia seeds, and some granola and fruits. I would say fruits would be an ideal breakfast.
It's a nice start.
Yeah.
Well, you were saying the other day you were doing an event and then you forgot to eat, but then you had a couple shots and then they let you have it.
Yes, sister. Okay, so I did this viewing party and I usually don't eat dinner when I start doing my makeup and do drag. I just like starve myself or like have a little small bite. And I had a few drinks at the viewing party and I was unhinged, chaotic, and fun.
That makes it fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Who wants to see someone just standing on stage and just talking seriously? You want to see some unhinged, unserious moments, right? That's why you go to a viewing party.
What would be like an unhinged behavior at a viewing party?
Just talking so much shit. Having no filters.
No filter at all.
Yeah.
What's it like? But because you are literally traveling the world with a crown on your head. I mean, figuratively and literally. Are you enjoying that? Is it fun?
I think I am. But I think last year, because like it was so back to back, I was literally like dead inside. I was like Walking Dead, just like going to the airport and then like flying to the city and then flying away, not even over 24 hours and just like in and out everywhere. So it does a number on your physical form and you're just like kind of so over it.
Sure.
But at the same time, you really appreciate having the opportunity to do such a thing. And then you're just like seeing everyone around the world. And it's just like such a crazy ride. And, you know, it's not going to last. So just enjoy every moment. Because now there's season 17 and I'm going to be replaced in a few weeks and it's going to be over for me. So I'm just grateful.
Yeah, but you're cemented in history, you know?
I know. I think this year, this thing about being cemented in history, I think this year I feel it more like I actually won Drag Race. And it's like kind of wild. Like this is such a historical cultural thing that
Mhm.
is in society forever, and I kind of want that shit, and it's kind of wild. So I feel like this year it's just like, damn, I won RuPaul's Drag Race season
Mhm.
16, and yeah, it's really like cemented in history, I guess. So
And what would be your process for? I don't know if it's going to be like a televised event where you have to attend and pass down a crown, a scepter, all of it. If that is the case, what's your thought process of like what to wear? I mean, that's got to be on you at some point because it's such a visual thing.
yeah, it is definitely a visual impacted thing. And like there's so many queens from the past who did such an amazing job stepping down. What I mean, like in terms of their look. Oh my god, so the tea is I sucked some dirty cocks. That's why I have a congested nose, because I was infected. But anyway, about my step down. So I decided to make my step down look. I definitely really wanted to represent my country, or like showcase my country in a way. So I really wanted the step down look to be inspired by Taiwan and its nature. So I was looking at the mountains and its clouds and the
Okay.
animals that are endemic to Taiwan.
So we're not gonna maybe get like some banana earrings or like
It's not gonna be like a banana look, but
Uh-huh.
if you really look closely, there's gonna be banana details.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. It could just be referential and maybe not everyone spots it,
Yeah,
but those who do
you'll
are
see
doing their
it.
homework.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that. I love that.
This is like, I have to say, the step down is, I would say, the craziest and one of my best work, I guess, because it's
Mhm.
just so detailed and it's such a collaborative effort. Like at least 30 people have helped me on this outfit, like from the nails to like 3D artists and just like a whole operation. It was crazy.
When you conceptualize look, this one or any look, do you start always at the same place, or does the inspiration come from a song, or it could be a color or something?
Usually it starts visually, and then like I would start draping or like working on the stuff, and then the design will finalize itself while I'm making the outfit.
And so now you're headed to Vegas, yes?
Yes, I'm going to Vegas.
And what's going to happen?
What's gonna happen?
Are you
Well,
going to shut it down? Are you going to give what is supposed to be given?
we're gonna be giving as much we can give.
Yeah.
But every time I'm in Vegas, it's such a fun time. Like that's such a crazy city. But
Mhm.
conceptually, I do not like Vegas. It's so scary to me. And
Really?
apparently, there's like tunnel people, and they drown whenever Vegas rains.
I have heard that.
Right?
I have heard that.
Have you
yeah.
heard of the tunnel people?
Yes. Yes.
Like to me, Vegas is just such a what's that word? A mirror into American society of capitalism.
Mhm.
And it's just like you see so many people just lingering around in Vegas trying to strike rich.
Would you go into the tunnels?
I will.
Yeah.
I am so curious that
I
I
am
want to like
too.
go check it out, you know. So I am someone who would check anything out once or like do anything once and then decide if I fuck with it or not.
Okay.
So the other day I was chatting on Grindr and this daddy or like straight daddy sends a photo. It was like kind of cute, whatever, chat with him. And basically the whole story is he has a wife and kids. And I said to him that I couldn't host. And he was like, yeah, you can come to mine's. And I was like, your wife doesn't mind? He was like, nah, it's fine.
Oh, wow.
We could do it in the living room. Like if my wife wasn't here, we could take the bed, but she is here, so we could do it in the living room. I'm like, where's the kids? And he was like, in the room. I was like, okay, cool. Like your wife doesn't mind you fucking in the living room while your kids are in the room. I was like, yeah, I don't think she would be crazy about that, but yeah, we could do it in the living room. I was like, okay, T. I was like, I was at that point like so curious. Let me just go to this man's house, but I didn't. But I was like, I would.
You didn't go?
You just randomly taking out a banana. No, I didn't go.
Why?
Because I didn't have time, and I didn't have
Oh
a
my
place.
God, it sounds so fun.
Not Delta just getting turned on.
That just sounds like so much fun.
I know, right? Like I would totally do it given the opportunity, but you know how straight guys are, they just slowly disappear. But anyway, yeah, I was like, damn, this is like next level open relationship.
What
And
did
he also
look like?
he looked a bit Middle Eastern. And he also said he had a boyfriend living with him for 2 years.
Oh.
in the house
Oh, he
with the
can do
wife and
whatever he
kids.
wants.
No, literally. I was like, does the wife have a boyfriend too? And she's like, no. I was like, really? It was like, she's not that sexual. But anyway, that's kind of crazy, right?
I'm almost concerned that, like, not so much the wife, but like the kids are just in their room and he's going to like fuck in the living room. And he just doesn't care.
That's wild. For 2 years.
Well,
2 years, mama.
Every relationship is so different.
I know. You know what? The human mind ceases to amaze.
Right.
There's so many possibilities. You can be who you are.
There's
Fuck who you want.
possibilities and then there's probabilities. And he probably was a freak, I think.
He looks so normal, though.
So normal, but so not normal.
Truly.
Let's take a break. We are back with Nymphia Wind. You know, what we do here is I like to call frying the small fish. Obviously meaning there's bigger fish to fry in the world, but we just complain about little shits that we really can't fix.
Oh, absolutely. I love that.
Is there any small fish out there that you need to fry? Anything that's been on your nerves? Any behavior that you just don't like?
Oh my God, that is so hard right now because I went to a rage room yesterday. I got it all out of my system.
Oh, you did?
I did.
What about this?
Oh, this. So my nose is currently very congested, so I have tissue up my nose. I call them my tissue tampons. And I have a crazy story about my tissue tampons in this gig once. Sister. Oh my God. Okay, so I go up. Sometimes I put my tissue tampons before going for the number. And like the promoter would dare me to keep my tissue tampons in my nose.
Sure.
But obviously I'm fine with it. I'll walk out the number with my tissue tampons. So mid-number, I take it out and then throw it to the floor. And then I left it there and then continue with my number. And then as the gig finished, like someone who worked the stage was like, who cleans the stage was like one of the fans was about to take the tissue.
Ew.
My tissue tampons. It's like, damn, I feel like crazy celebrities. Like there's crazy people out there trying to steal my stuff. Were they trying to clone me or something?
Were they wet?
Probably damp at that point.
Yeah. What color was the discharge, would you say? Was it more green, more like banana yellow, or was it like red?
I think that specific gig would be clear. I think
Clear.
I'm allergic to drag sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Every time I finish my makeup, it just runs.
Would you say that you are more Gone with the Wind or Colors of the Wind?
What's the difference?
Well, I think it's an attitude. It's the vibe.
Oh, I think I'm Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, Gone with the Wind, fabulous.
Gone with the Wind, just gone.
Yeah. Have you ever been Gone with the Window?
Gone with the Window?
Mm-hmm. How old are you?
Like bump into a window?
Well, a bump. What?
Like English not so good.
You heard me.
I am almost 30. I'm 30 this year.
You're just a baby. But you've done so much as a baby. You went to school in England, yes?
Yeah.
Did you serve in the fire brigade?
I did.
Tell me about that.
So it's not really that exciting because the fire brigade was situated in a small, tiny island. It's so small that you can walk around it in 1 hour. And there was no hot men.
Oh.
It's very sad. No muscular, hot fire brigade daddies.
Did you have a uniform?
Actually, no.
No. Because I was thinking maybe if you had a job where you had to wear a uniform, I was wondering if you would tailor that uniform. Because, you know, it just comes so standard. But you're so good at that. Maybe you'd want it like detailed.
Okay, the thing about me is I am a very low maintenance dresser out of drag.
Mm-hmm.
Because all my brain cells and dressing myself goes into drag. That out of drag, I just look like a homeless person. I look like a straight man.
Mm. Do you suck dick like a straight man?
I don't know how straight men suck dick.
Well, you had the opportunity earlier and you just wouldn't go.
Well, let me think about it. I used to have long hair, so if I had my fair share of straight men encounters.
Tell me. I'm listening.
No, they don't. Yeah, I don't think they have sucked it.
No.
I wouldn't assume it'd be good. My thing about straight men is I didn't like fucking with them because I felt like there was still like a film between us, like a gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like with gay men, it's just like, but like with straight men, they're like, it's like a bit distant. But I would say fucking with straight men is kind of fierce because they treat you like shit.
Oh, you like that sort of
My first
role play?
experience of a hair pull was from a straight guy. I was like on all. This is getting so visual.
Well, you're a visual artist.
Yeah, well, on all fours, and then suddenly I feel this pull of my hair. It's just like, and it was like a whole new world open up.
Mm-hmm. And what was the sound? Was it like that, or did it go like ah? Like, was there more to it? Was there fantasy involved, or
I think it was like just like ah. I can't believe this is our first time meeting, and we're just like so open about everything.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
This is like a therapy chair.
I feel like we need to go back into frying little fish later. I feel like we haven't fried enough.
We
small
haven't.
fish.
I'd like to know what fish you'd like to fry.
You know what? I hate drag management. It's a fraud.
Tell me about it.
We're not like actual A-list celebrities. We only need a booking agent. And I hate people who are so dumb and don't know how to do their jobs. It pisses me off. Like, is it that hard?
What would be a job that's not being completed?
It's just like, I really prefer people who are like smart, clever, and like really sensitive to little things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I see it. So in a hookup, you can judge a person if you're compatible just by how and where they put their lube.
Okay.
So you're laying in bed, the guy comes and they grab the lube bottle and they put it in their hands, put it in their dick, whatnot. And there really is the crucial moment where they place that lube bottle and where they put their hands on the bed.
I never really heard of this.
So
theory.
if they put it back to where they got it and then like clean their hands on the towel before touching anywhere else on the bed, that is a man of detail and respect. And if someone who just like grabs a lube bottle and just drops it anywhere with the lid open, it'll just spill everywhere, and just like rub their hands like straight into the pillow or whatnot, or like somewhere, that is a man you do not want to date. Just fuck once and be done with him. Or like yeah, there's many different situations. So those are the crucial moments I observe a man. And it's just like some people are just oblivious and just like so slow that they're just like the type of person who would put lube on the bed and just like rub it on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And those type of people like piss me off.
What if there's no lube? What would be the next substitute that you would use? Spit.
Or if they do a good job in turning me on, the juices flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, natural. Self-lubricating.
See,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this CDT. I'm obviously so juicy that I am real woman tea, mama.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at
Mama
this.
God.
Mama diva down.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this?
What is a banana believer?
A banana believer is someone who believes in me, the banana Buddha
Mm-hmm.
of Taiwan. Honestly, because it's translated from Mandarin, like Buddha is a Buddha, and a Buddha usually has its followers, and then we just call it a believer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically someone who believes in the religion of banana.
Could there be a banana believer, and it's somebody who loves Justin Bieber and believes in the banana?
Yeah, sure.
Do you believe in Justin Bieber?
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't really listen to straight man music.
Oh, you don't? Well, what kind of music do you listen to?
Women. Sade. Amy Winehouse.
Straight woman music.
Yes. Nina Simone. Slow singers, Adele.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you ever perform those kind of artists?
I perform, and FKA Twigs. I perform FKA Twigs, Adele, and sometimes Sade.
And what's the first song you ever performed?
It was Mariah Carey's Emotion.
I love that song.
But the first lip sync song that I learned was Smooth Operator.
Okay.
But I've never performed it.
Why not?
I don't know. Why haven't I performed it?
It's so elegant.
It is. It was like the first song I like started to learn when I started performing as a drag queen.
Mm-hmm.
But Emotion was my first song that I ever performed.
When you go to Vegas, and you said that you're a fan of Adele, and you have performed Adele music, would you consider being an Adele impersonator in Vegas?
I don't feel like I could pull off Adele like that.
I bet you could.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I would do an FKA Twigs impersonation.
What would that involve?
A lot of dancing and moving.
Do you like dancing and moving?
No. but, but I do like concepts.
Yeah.
And FKA Twigs serves up fierce, beautiful concepts.
Mm-hmm.
So I fuck with that.
You fuck with it.
Yes, absolutely.
Who would you say would play you in your life story?
Maybe Joella.
Joella, that would be great.
That would be so gaggy.
Yeah.
Her just in a full banana with a hole.
Or Gwen Stefani. She could play you.
Sure. I think so.
I think so. She thinks so. She thinks so.
You're gagging me so fiercely. Oh my God.
Can you teach me a lovely something to say in Mandarin?
What do you want to learn? What
I
kind
want
of
to say a nice greeting to someone. Like, how about good morning?
早安.
Say it again.
早安.
See, that sounds so pretty. But I don't know even how to.
我想吃你的大屌.
Oh, see, that's easier for me. That one's easier.
Do you want to try? 我想吃你的大屌.
I don't even know how to like. I'm. It's so pretty.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it would sound like ching ching chong ching ching to you.
No.
No? What does
No.
it sound like?
It sounds like what you said. The second one.
我想吃你的大屌.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
It means light as a feather, the dawn breaks and glistens in the rainforest of life. Bananas bring wealth and happiness.
Honestly, that was poetry right there. That was beautiful. Thank you for making my language so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Well, I basically just taught you how to say, I want to eat your big dick.
Oh, okay.
That's useful.
I could use that for sure. More than good morning.
Right? You don't need to
Yeah.
say good morning. Mama, people in Asia don't greet good morning. They just go straight to business.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of weird because like here in America, like when you meet someone, like one thing I struggle with is, so if I have a friend next to me and I like saw someone at a party who like I also know, like my thing is just like I find it so hard to find the right timing to be like, hi, this is my friend, da 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 da.
Mhm.
Like I never introduce my friends because I'm just like so awkward and I don't know when to be like, hi, this is my friend. Because in Asia we never do that. Like you go to a party, you don't be like, hi, this is who and who and this is who and who and this is who and who.
How do people
Like,
then know each other?
We just hang out. We just like be like, hi. Or like, I mean, sometimes we do, but like in most situations that I'm in,
Mhm.
like we don't like, unless it's like very formal, but otherwise we just chill out and then we would eventually get to our names.
Okay. I mean, I guess maybe that's more authentic in a way than putting up pretenses.
I guess.
I guess that does make
It's just
sense.
like a really different thing culturally
Mhm.
that like moving to America has shown me.
So what would be like if you had to go around the room and they would say, and this is Nymphia, tell us a fun fact about yourself. What would be a fun fact about
I
yourself?
hate those kind of introductions.
So do I.
Like I never know. You know when like you go to a new class or whatnot, and be like you go through a circle and introduce yourself and be like, "Hi, I'm this age. My name is this. I love this and that." I would always, always, always struggle and be like, "Hi, I'm Leo. I'm 29 years old."
And I'm a bitch.
Well, yes. But what would I say? My fun fact.
I wear tampons in my nose.
Actually, yeah. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
You're so good at this.
You could come up with many. You could say, I have been invited to have sex in a home with children and a wife.
What was your craziest sexual encounter?
Craziest?
Or like just mind-boggling?
I mean, I don't think, well, Doug, what was the one we were talking about earlier?
Oh my God.
Gosh. Oh, it's so long ago and far away.
How
When
does
life
that
was
feel?
Sweet. You know what would be a fun one for you?
Wait, bitch. Are you gonna
Vogue Taiwan?
Are you gonna tell me? I want to hear your crazy sex story.
You have to go out to lunch with me, and then I can share that.
You're not gonna share it on the podcast?
No, I shared one on Sloppy Seconds podcast.
Okay. Okay, what about the Vogue cover?
You can tell people that. What's a fun fact about me? Well, I was on the cover of Vogue Taiwan.
Why have I never thought of this? This is why I make clothes and don't speak.
That's one right there. I make clothes.
Oh.
I create visual art.
You know what? I blame it on just being on the spectrum and an introvert. Life is hard. Talking is hard.
It is hard.
Waking up is hard. Life is a struggle. But sometimes I think about, you want to surround yourself with positivity and really manifest how you want to live your life.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be like, wake up so positive, be like, yeah, I'm going to kill today. I'm going to really be so good at this. I'm going to be so great. And then you walk out and the bird shit falls on your head. So I'd be like, why do you have to maintain this level of positivity?
Right.
Life is shit and just accept it.
Life is shit. Life is a highway, some people say.
Wait, I heard that you like talking about shit.
Well, I do talk about. It's not that I like it. It's just life is full of shit, and shit happens.
How many times do you shit a day?
Not as much as I would like to.
I have this drink collaboration, a pre and probiotic drink that helps you shit.
Really?
Yes.
And what does it taste like?
It tastes like banana. It's a banana flavor.
Oh. Now, I will tell you this. I have a fascination with artificial banana flavoring. It's my favorite thing.
Do you know the little fun fact that these artificial banana flavorings were a flavor of an ancient species of banana that went extinct in the 50s or something?
Uh-huh.
So there's many types of bananas, like different strains of bananas. And there's this one strain that went extinct in, I don't know, the 50s or something. And that's when they created the artificial banana flavor. So when we taste a banana flavor, we're tasting an ancient breed of bananas that went extinct. And apparently the Cavendish bananas are going to be extinct soon because I think they have this virus or something.
Is that blanket warm?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes.
Tell me about entering a building through a window, not a door.
How have you managed to dig up this ancient history of mine? You went on Facebook.
Ancient secrets.
Okay, so back in my school, it was up in the mountain. It was like this boarding school. And we went through the windows because it was just quicker.
Well, they say when life closes one door, it opens a window.
Do they?
I say that.
Okay, I'm going to start using that too.
I wish you would. I wish you would use
when
that.
When life closes a window,
it's not whether you win or win to lose. It's whether you play the game to lose.
This is too much brain work for the morning. Wait, so if life closes one door, another window opens.
I like the way you did that. I think that sounds better than the way I said it.
So that's kind of like,
find another way.
Be versatile and find another way.
Yeah, be verse.
Roll with the punches,
Be
verse. Do you like verse, guys?
Do
you still have sex?
Yes. Don't you? How old did you think I was?
I don't know. How old are you?
Did you think that like I died at a certain age? Did you think my dick fell off?
Who knows? You could have went and gone surgery.
Maybe. It's because I'm so soft.
How old are you? Let me guess. 70.
Close.
For real?
72. You were very close.
You're not 72.
Yeah. I just turned 72 in January. You can tell by my... Sometimes you can't tell by the face, but you can tell by my hands. See the wrinkles?
I am being bamboozled. Delta, work, age. You're a public figure. Diva.
What happened?
You're 49. You're 49. Born in January 23rd. You're an Aquarius. You were born in Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel.
That's me. And what else?
You're a reality star.
I'm a reality star.
That's it.
Let's take a break.
What kind of lube do you like to use?
Spit.
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 Like spit that you have gagged on and then you just sit on
Right.
it.
Like the stringers that come out.
From the deep parts of your throat.
Uh-huh. It becomes very viscous.
Yeah, those are the ones that are the good quality spit
Mm-hmm.
that like last longer.
It just becomes so thick. It's like...
Slides right in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially like after you have that banana and you chew it up, you're going to be working so much more. You know what I mean? It's going to create a bolus that you swallow. And that also that bit that you swallow is called chyme. And it all
Chyme?
that. Chyme.
Is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
Chyme?
Mm-hmm.
Kyme.
I think it's CH.
That is a word.
We're making up words here. You can make up whatever words you want. Well, you're a visual artist. I am a
Con artist.
I'm a con artist. We are back with the gorgeous Nymphia Wind. Now, this is the part of the podcast talk show, YouTube sensation. We like to call
the ooh-ah-ah sensation.
Yeah, the ooh-ah. We like to call Read Me Delta. So people will send in their letters. They have questions. Well, we just read their letters.
Oh. Okay.
So sometimes they have, concerns. Sometimes they are in a pickle, as they say. And then we just try to work them through it.
Do they send this or do you just...
These are mailed in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have an address here.
Read me, Delta!
Dear Delta and glamorous guest, I send this letter with much appreciation for your ability to represent conscious savants of the mundane. I work in a typical Manhattan Midtown office. When I go on vacation, I like to bring back regional candies. Candy isn't smelly. It's wrapped up hygienically and is in cute packaging. Just a little something to shake off the Mondays. Imagine my shock when I come to some of the comments I've gotten, and they are, candy at 9 a.m.? I couldn't. Who brought these in? I'm on a diet and you're tempting me. People are breaking down my cubicle to let me know how fattening and unhealthy candy is. I was anticipating quips of delight. You would think I was serving my unwashed whole on a platter in front of the Keurig machine. What am I doing wrong, Delta? I just want to have a treat by the water cooler and some light gossip. What treat would you bring into an office to boost morale? Best wishes, Office Killer 69.
Did you write this?
I did not.
What kind of fan would write this kind of letter?
Somebody wants to know. They want advice.
What kind of caddy to bring into the office for morale?
Well, they said that they just want to bring these gifts. I say you ask what you're doing wrong, and what you're doing wrong is sharing anything with these people. You give them one chance. If they don't like it, they showed you exactly what was happening. You do not give them any more of your candy, of your time. You don't boost their morale. You know what boosts their morale? Their fucking paycheck. And that's it. If they want to be shitty and ugly and they want to have... First of all, listen, I have been on and broken many a diet. It's nobody else's responsibility to say, oh, I have to make sure I don't put candy out because you might eat it. If you're going to eat it, you're going to eat it. It's that simple. It's nobody else's job to stop you from eating the candy. If you're just going to be a pig, then be a pig. But you can't blame somebody else because it was available. And then 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe that's what people want to eat at 9 o'clock in the morning. Do it. But these people that you're working with, they're not grateful. They don't deserve any of your attention, any of your regional delights, none of it. Keep it all to yourself. Give it to other people. Don't boost their morale. Fuck them. What would you bring into an office to boost morale? Bananas?
Yes. Bananas.
Bananas.
Absolutely, because they all need to take a shit.
Banana Laffy Taffy. Have you ever had it?
Oh, I hate those.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So good.
Oh, I can't.
Well, I'm a banana believer, so...
Oh, well, I fly Delta.
Everyone gets a ride. Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't bring anything but bananas to a party. What about a banana hummus? Do you think that's a thing?
I think it would just brown so easily. It would be so gross.
It's like avocados. They just they turn so fast.
Absolutely.
All right. Dear Delta and Nymphia, I recently moved into a new house and I wanted to brighten it up with some color. I was beside myself when I found myself buying yellow accent pieces, yellow pillows, yellow artificial flowers, and yellow artwork. I don't like yellow. I never did and I never will. It's as if something or someone took over my body and my mind and infiltrated yellow into my life. After taking all of that yellow in, I'm unsatisfied not only with how it looks, but more importantly, with what I think it says about who and what I've become. My place feels like a very sexless but pleasant grandmother who sells essential oils and is living here. I tried adding different colors like sage and dark blue, but it only emphasizes the dreadful yellow. Does color carry that much weight? Is it the color itself, or is the styling and design that make a color work? Am I depressed? Do certain colors need to be used sparingly?
This is hateful.
And do I need to bring in real flowers instead of artificial flowers? Would consistent dick help me get through this crisis with all of my warmest embraces? Very yellow. I think we should limit the questions to no more than 2 per letter. You have a lot of questions here. You have a lot of concerns about this.
A lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm traumatized.
What do you think what the issue is here? What's the underlying problem?
I think the underlying problem is they consume too much Drag Race and are too obsessed that they get influenced subconsciously. Obviously, they're a banana believer and they don't even like yellow. But they got convinced because they saw me in that color so many times that they subconsciously thought they loved yellow. So when they went to shop, they just bought so much yellow. But you know what? Don't be a hateful bitch. Yellow is absolutely fabulous. I just painted my room yellow.
Did you?
And it's so bright.
What's your favorite color of yellow? What's your favorite shade?
Like a cool toned, banana-ish, light yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like taxi yellow. That's gross.
Oh, yeah, like that very primary.
Like that orangey kind of yellow, I do not fuck with. What else was in that?
Well,
question?
I mean, they want to know
so much.
I think a lot of people always sort of narrow it down to, would consistent dick help me get out of a crisis of not liking yellow?
So the crisis is they don't like yellow, and would taking dick solve that?
And I say many times the problem is not exterior, the problem's within. So would you consider taking yellow dick? I think it's an option.
Maybe I think that would help solve the actual problem, because first of all, we're dealing with I don't like yellow. So if you take yellow dick, but you obviously like sex, right? So you're mixing something you like with something you don't like.
Right.
And then maybe the thing you don't like will become positive because you're doing something that you like. So I think we found the solution. Take yellow dick.
I think so. I think that's the answer. They also wanted to know if they brought in real flowers instead of artificial flowers.
We already have too much plastic in our lives, in our bodies, in the world. Take real flowers.
Yeah.
Because you can see them die, and it reminds you that, you know what? I'm going to die one day, so I'm going to live my life to the fullest.
You need to be reminded.
Yeah,
You need to be reminded.
absolutely.
I think that's true. I think you have a lot to think about here. But what you did teach us with this letter is that moving forward, we will throw away all the letters that have more than 2 questions. Because this was a lot. This was much. This was many.
This was too much work.
You gave more than was supposed to be given. And I feel drained. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This was fun.
This was.
Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at 66wind99 on Instagram. And if you're older, you can find me on Facebook at Nymphia Wind. Thank you.
Thank you, Nymphia. Today on Very Delta, we learned that sometimes yellow is just mellow. We'll see you next week, and until then, keep things very Delta.
What does that mean? How do you keep things very Delta?
Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom. Hosted by Delta Work. Produced and edited by Doug Robertson. Technical direction by Danielle Mitchell. With original theme music by Will Pitts. Media and design support by Stone Cole. And set design by Eris Sevilla. Executive produced by Alaska, Willem, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio. Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
This is so real. I'm giving so much realness today.
That is realness.
Mom!
Watch Very Delta uncensored, ad-free, and a day early by subscribing to Mom Plus Gold. Sign up today at mompodcast.plus for premium content, including weekly episodes of More Very Delta.